Michigan Gov. Gretchen Whitmer issued an apology after posting a video appearing to mock the sacrament of the Eucharist, noting that she would never do something to denigrate someone's faith. In a statement provided to Fox2 Detroit by Whitmer's office, the governor explained that the video, in which she can be seen wearing a Harris Walls camouflage hat and placing a Dorito chip on the tongue of Canadian author and journalist Liz Plank, was supposed to be a video about the importance of the CHIPS Act to Michigan jobs. Over 25 years in public service, I would never do something to denigrate someone's faith, Whitmer said in her statement. I've used my platform to stand up for people's right to hold and practice their personal religious beliefs. My team has spoken to the Michigan Catholic Conference. What was supposed to be a video about the importance of the CHIPS Act to Michigan jobs has been construed as something it was never intended to be, and I apologize for that. In response to the video, Whitmer has received criticism from several Catholic groups who have labeled it as offensive. As Breitbart News' Thomas D. Williams previously reported, Paul A. Long, the president of the Michigan Catholic Conference, issued a statement that the skit was an all-too-familiar example of an elected official mocking religious persons and their practices. The skit specifically imitates the posture and gestures of Catholics receiving the Holy Eucharist, in which we believe that Jesus Christ is truly present, said Paul A. Long, president of the Michigan Catholic Conference. It is not just distasteful or strange, it is an all-too-familiar example of an elected official mocking religious persons and their practices, Long said on behalf of the bishops, adding that whether or not insulting Catholics and the Eucharist was the intent, it has had an offensive impact. In a statement on Friday, Bill Donahue, the president of the Catholic League, issued a statement blasting Whitmer for the video, stating that Whitmer insulted Catholics nationwide. Whitmer insulted Catholics nationwide when she intentionally ridiculed the Eucharist in a video, Donahue wrote. The short video was posted by podcaster Liz Plank on her Instagram account. Whitmer, who is wearing a Harris Walls hat, is standing above Plank, who is kneeling in front of her. Plank opens her mouth and Whitmer places a Dorito chip on her tongue, mocking the Eucharist. Donahue added that there was no way to understand this stunt other than as an expression of vintage anti-Catholic bigotry. Catholic Vote also criticized Whitmer in a post on X, questioning how else the video could be interpreted other than mockery of Catholics and the sacrament of Holy Communion.
All this is trash, but that's the whole point, that the Democrat Party right now will only do what they think in these theatrics. Will pull in a couple of votes from the collegiate, the TikTok influencer, yeah, this is us. They have no idea what the real American is thinking and feeling, which, again, to this is just disgust.
Wow, you know, for like an 8-second clip, Emily just pulled out an entire book.
And she cursed.
And she cursed,
Yeah,
Vince.
I
I guess
right.
that influencers, hotties for Harris or something like that.
Hotties?
Hotties for...
What do you... Sorry.
Enough
For the
out of you,
blind?
Emily. I'm talking to Vince.
All right, sorry. Sorry.
What say you?
Yeah, I'm really not that mad about this because to me it's just useless. I mean, it's on a podcast I've never heard of. It's an attempt at whatever the humor is there, and to be honest,
Isn't
of all the...
Isn't it an attack on Doritos?
Yeah, I mean, to me, again, I hate to sound like I'm above this stuff, but I think it's a waste of time, kind of stupid when you have people like drowning in floods and everything else going on. It's like, I'm not even going to give that a second's thought.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'd rather worry about people in North Carolina, Georgia, Tampa, and just be like, whatever, man. If that's what floats your boat, do your thing.
Oh, floats your boat?
Yeah.
That's in poor taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, really, Vince?
Yeah, I mean...
Really? Did you just catch that? Wow.
I agree.
Wow. I mean, I'm
also
shaking.
not offended by it. It's one of those things where I know people are going to be offended that I'm not offended, but sorry, it doesn't bother me.
No, well, wait, I want to play you something. It's more in the context of the governor herself. Do you remember this, Kat?
Hey, Governor Whitmer, how's it going?
Hi, Professor Potato. I wanted to share some Yukon Gold news with you, my best spud.
What is it?
We both agree that every Michigander deserves an opportunity to go to college without frying their bank account.
Absolutely. A higher education helps you learn more skills, pursue your passions, and even plant your roots right here in Michigan.
But for too many, college is financially out of reach. That's why I'm so excited to announce an appealing plan.
Oh, I know what you're planning. This year, we will work together to make the first 2 years of community college tuition-free for every high school graduate.
That's right, Professor.
He has a mustache.
That goes on for 7 hours.
Oh, my
Kat. Now, I believe that's supposed to be a potato or a testicle. I'm not
That's the most unexpected thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, she likes to make these videos because then people talk about these videos, and here we are talking about these videos. I mean, her spokesperson even said that about the Dorito one. We were trying to get people talking, and now people are talking.
Yeah, I guess that's stupid, though, because it's value relative. It's like, yeah, I guess, hey, we got people talking. Yeah, they're saying it sucks.
Why can't you govern?
What do you say, Brian? You're the king of all pointless information. And by the way, these are the people that call J.D. Vance weird. That's a bit strange.
I think so, too. For those people who think TikTok's a waste of time,
yeah,
there you go. I mean, that is clearly something educational. I'm sure the Chinese are not doing this and handling this. But
is that a slam at the Chinese?
Yes. I'm pro-America, anti-China. A couple of things. Remember, Harris went on that sex podcast I never heard of earlier. That's huge question. And then she's trying to get attention by going on this, which evidently has got some young people watching it. And I think the key is there's nothing wrong with, remember when Clinton went on Arsenio and Arsenio was considered hip and cool? I don't have no problem with that. But at some point you sit down and have a serious interview, and then you have some fun on MTV. That's the 80s and 90s. Yeah. Now you do this, but you don't break character. You act like yourself, and if she wants to ask crazy questions and they want to do antics, you go, sorry, I want to be present.
There needs to be somebody with you that kind of says, nah, you don't want to get on your,
exactly.
You don't want to do this yet.
That's anti-Catholic. And by the way, she's also, this is Kamala Harris, she's also blown off the Al Smith dinner, which is Catholic. Yes. It's for Catholic charities, it's for Al Smith, for Catholic causes. So what is she trying to tell Catholics? Whatever you do, please don't vote for me.
Yeah.
She's telling Catholics she's satanic.
Possibly. They're clapping for Satan.
No. I'm not seeing the religious.
I don't
Kamala Harris is the Antichrist. And Governor Gretchen Whitmer, what's her name?
Whitmer.
One of her avenging satanic angels.
Right.
A conspiracy theorist would say.
No, a realist would say. And they're behind the weather. Okay.
I had communion a lot. It never looked like that, okay? Just gonna say.